Hello, I am the author of Sleeping Dragon King Chronicles. Now, this is an isekai series. I've been working on a manga. The original manga I worked on had a completely different art style, and I upgraded it with kind of like studio. They have manga rewards in both Vietnam and Japan, and the artist, to my knowledge, is a Japanese artist from Japan that worked for them, and the manga art is actually effectively a manga. And I do everything the way it's supposed to. The upgraded art style looks better, and this crowdfunder, however, is for the crowdfunding audiobook for Sleeping Dragon Chronicles Mysterious Prince. Now the purpose of this is simple. It's a spin-off novel focused on the main character's best friend, Hey. It's a Nekomata, a cat guy, and yes, he's royalty, and he is very important to the role and the development of the main character, Yuki, in the main stories, chronicles. Each spin-off has their own little extra title to it. I am going to be making 12 spin-offs, and I have actually published so far 3 spin-offs and 4 books counting the main novel. Each one has their own audiobooks you can find in the Kickstarter links below. The art style and everything, it's the new style novel coming up, and I do have a top-tier narrator that said he would work on the next audiobook. Now, I'm not going to say who his name is because I'm not allowed to. I asked him if I can use his name in the crowdfunder, and he said he's not comfortable with that, so I'm going to respect it. However, you would know him from Fullmetal Alchemist, most of all. You would know him from animes like Naruto. I'm not sure I think he was in Bleach as well. And he's been in Dragon Ball, as well as High School Host Club, Vampire Knight, and I'm sure just by those little hints alone, people can figure out exactly what voice actor I'm talking about. He said he will add in original music to the audiobook, so that's interesting. I do have music in my first audiobook for the first novel. And I do have audiobook for one of my other novels. 2 of them, unfortunately, I couldn't really afford to always do that. I do actually write music as well. When I can afford to hire talent to do the singing for it, I will have it done. The ultimate goal and long-term and stretch goal would be hire going to potentially making some anime, because I do want to make this series into an anime series. But I'm starting off with novels, manga, and audiobooks. The voice actor in question I'm talking about will be the main voice for this character, Hey, if the anime is launched, which pretty important. I do have a voice actor I'm using for Japanese and English for my main novel. The Japanese one would be Sword of the Troll. You can go from YouTube. I have manga dubs, and I've been working with him to do Japanese audiobook while trying to translate my novel. I actually have plans of going to Japan this summer, as I am looking for a place to start a business in Japan for an anime studio. I do have a business registered in New York. It's called Ambipass Productions. And it will be also my business in Japan for animation and video games. And the purpose is to make anime based off my novels and manga series, and probably expand from there. It will be original, and hopefully I'll have the anime in like places like Crunchyroll, Netflix, Prime, and so forth. But for now, this whole Kickstarter campaign is for the audiobook that is the spin-off for Super Chronicles. It's focused on Hay, and I believe that all of you will like my stories. I do have links to my audiobooks, my other novels, in the story below. And right below me, I should be showing off in the end of this video to show that there is animation that's been worked on of Japanese and English, and previous works for my novels you can find on Kindle, Amazon, Audible, and there are links in there if you want to check them out. Whether you have a credit or you just want to check out the preview, descriptions, whatever. I have a lot of confidence in my story. I believe you guys will love it. I have been a massive anime fan since the 90s. I'm 34 years old. I've been working on anime, my own anime series since 2020. And, my novel has been quite the work in progress. I've had to change artists a lot because I'm just trying to get the right quality, the right vision, and I've made a contract with Comic Studios. They've been working with me through Fiverr. And the main part of the series isn't isekai, but it's not an isekai like you know. Everything is very, you wouldn't recognize it definitely as anime. Japanese inspired, definitely Japanese audience in mind. The main character is Japanese. Another character that's Japanese is Akira. I know her, she's a girl, and I do know Akira is a guy's name, but you know her father is a big fan of Akira Toriyama. That's why her name is Akira. It's a little inside joke on how I made the name work. She's a direct descendant of the Japanese goddess of the sun, and there is yokai and Japanese mythology within the story. However, not fully the way you would expect. In our world, it is the way you expect. It's got the whole shrine maiden and all that biz, but when it gets into this world, the new world where Ryuga's father is from, you get the Kitsunes and different race that are completely different. Every race has 7 transformations. There are no humans in the other world, so humans are an anomaly. Akira is technically the only full-blooded human in the other world, and Ryuga himself is one of the few humanoids that you would ever see in that world that they wouldn't recognize. Now, there's a lot going on. There's a reason for the title. Every cover I have has symbolic meaning. Like if you look at Kit's title from Sleeping Dragon Chronicles, Kitsune Princess, my bad. There's a crystal ball at the background above the throne. You got her current self looking at her past self, and she's cold and indifferent. Everything is symbolic. I won't explain the meaning, but every one of my covers actually have symbolic meaning when it comes to the in-world story. I am making a total of 33 books. Now, 12 of them are spin-offs, 20 of them are for the main story, and one is just a lore book. The lore book is just to explain the science of the world, the mythologies, the culture, about the in-world universe. Now, feel free, if you guys have any questions about my audiobook that I'm trying to have done, feel free to shoot me any questions you have. Alright, I'm going to wrap it up here and enjoy the little bit of animation for what I've worked on before. Yeah. And I appreciate all your support for the Kickstarter. And thank you again. Bye.
君は私とよく似ている。あまりに大きなものを抱え込んでいて、安心してありのままの自分を出すことができないでいる。でもいいんだ。そのまま出してしまえ。君はいつも泣いてばかりだね。いいんだよ、それで。ただ一度だけ本気になってみせてよ。君ならできる。わかるんだ。私も君と同じだったから。
ああ。行くぞ。